So if the colors in this video keeps changing on ya, that's because I'm testing out some new color profiles, which brings me to the first question of this week's FAQ Friday from JMSD Films. Alright, do you use EOS HD Pro? For those of you who don't know, EOS HD is a website, and the guy behind that website, Andrew Reed, created these custom color profiles for the Sony cameras to closely mimic the colors of the Canon cameras. So if you're a huge fan of the color science of the Canon cameras, you might want to consider getting this for your Sony cameras. So I did buy the original EOS HD Pro earlier this year, but I didn't really give it much of a chance because I just inputted all the settings into the camera and kind of forgot about it. Up until a week or two ago, the creator pushed out a version 3 update for these color profiles, as well as releasing 2 new log profiles for the Sony cameras. One he calls Pro Log that closely matches Canon C-Log and a optimized S-Log 2, I believe. And since JMSD Films and several others have asked if I use EOS HD Pro or not, I decided to buy the version 3.0 and give it a shot. Right now you're looking at the original profile, as the creator calls it, and it actually looks really good. I really like what my skin tone looks like coming out of my Atomos Ninja monitor right now. Just to give you guys a quick reference, here's the picture profile that I've always been using, PP1 in the default settings, and it seems like the highlights are a little bit more clipped than the previous profiles, and the skin tone does not look as red. It looks a little bit more yellow-ish, right? Can you guys confirm for me? So this is no picture profile, this is just a standard color profile from Sony. Alright, so let's come back to one of the profiles from EOS HD Pro, and this one is the extended range. Just seems a lot more saturated right now, but we'll keep this on here for now as I talk a little bit more about EOS Pro HD. EOS HD Pro, I keep flubbing that up. So here's what EOS HD Pro Color promises you. Truer, deeper reds, greater separation of green hills from natural looking foliage and landscapes, greater separation of blue hues for better skies, and better cool tones under warm lights. Skin tones, faces, and people are given more flattering treatment, smoother and more film-like roll-off to highlights and shadows, reduced color clipping to prevent blue objects turning green in bright light, a more realistic and cinematic image without the Crayola 8-bit feel of the Sony's default settings, confidence on a shoot that you have expertly set color with no unpleasant surprises, and it's suitable for 4K 1080p video and JPEG photos. So that's what you would get for the Pro Color 3.0. For the Pro Log, you'll get 2 log profiles. Pro Log Cinema, which will allow you to work at any ISO sensitivity, ISO 200 at the minimum, easier to grade than S-Log 2, very similar curve to C-Log, and compatible with LUTs designed for Canon Log. Exclusive film looks only available with Pro Log from EOS HD, includes advantages of the EOS HD Pro Color, such as reduced color clipping, truer, deeper red and better skin tones, and significant decreased banding compared to S-Log 3. The other profile that's provided is called Pro Log S, which is based on S-Log 2, therefore works with LUTs for S-Log 2. It has the maximum dynamic range, exclusive film looks that they're going to provide, and significant decreased banding compared to S-Log 3. We'll give these 2 profiles a test in this video in just a bit. Let me switch out to the deeper warmth profile that is part of the EOS HD Pro. Wow, this deeper red makes me look like a tomato head. It's like when Asians go out drinking, they get the Asian glow. That's what I look like right now. So anyways, the Pro Color 3.0 and the Pro Log works with a variety of Sony cameras, including Sony a7S II, a7R II, a99 II for you A-mount users out there, the original a7S, a7 II, 6300, 6500, FS5, RX100 4 and 5, RX10, 2, 3, and 4. But this will not work with RX100 Mark 1 to 3, the A9 unfortunately, because it doesn't have color picture profile, the old A7R, the 6000, and an RX10 Mark 1. Anyways, if you're liking what you're seeing, I'll have a link to the EOS HD Pro 3.0 and the log profile as well in the description box below. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the extended range or the deeper warmth. Let's try out the log profiles now. So yeah, I'll keep on trying the EOS HD Pro Color 3.0 as well as the log profiles within the next several weeks and in the next several videos, and then report back to you guys if this is something that I want to keep using for future YouTube videos and future wedding gigs as well. So over the weekend, I was shooting a wedding, even did some behind the scenes Instagram stories, and Terry J Photography and INZ asked me what monopod was I using. So the monopod that I was using is called Surui or Surui, not exactly sure what the correct pronunciation for the company's name is, but it's a freaking sturdy ass tripod. I was able to mount my a7R II with a 24-70 on it, and it just holds just fine. My friends Garrett and Amber was able to even have the monopod hold a 70-200, so it's freaking insane how sturdy the monopod is. The legs are a lot sturdier and stronger than the Manfrotto ones, so if I were to recommend a sturdy ass monopod, it would be the Surui monopod. Alright, so the next question comes from Ray from San Diego. He's a single dad with a full-time job in need of a side business and was thinking about picking up wedding photography. Is there any advice on any useful classes on learning how to edit using DSLR, etc., and what type of camera and lenses he can get by with till the business gets going? So for classes, I would highly recommend checking out Creative Lives. I think they have a lot of great courses on it, like on posing, on the business aspect of wedding photography and videography, so it's something that's worth checking out. I think a lot of people that I know who bought courses from there were really happy with what they got, the information that they got out of it. I personally bought a few courses from Creative Lives and I was pretty happy with the information that I was getting. I think in terms of online courses, Creative Live is one of the best. I've tried Lynda, never really liked it. I felt like the information that came from lynda.com was very dry, but with Creative Live, they actually have working professionals teaching the course, people who have a successful wedding career, sorry, not wedding career, but a photography career teaching the course. So I think there's abundance of information that you can really learn from these courses. And they're not too expensive. I think it's like $100 to $200 a course. And if you actually watch the course live, it's free. So that's the upside of Creative Live. Another website that I would recommend is SLR Lounge. I think I learned a lot of posing tips, couple posing tips from SLR Lounge, so definitely give them a watch as well. So Black Friday is coming up. I would say if you can wait till then to get some of these courses, that might be better. I think SLR Lounge have like a membership pricing, like you pay out a year at a very discounted price. You get to watch all their videos whenever you want, as opposed to buying each individual course. And if you want to learn something else, you would have to buy a different course. I think the same thing applies for Creative Live too. I'm not too sure, but if you're looking to get courses on the cheap but really good information, I would say wait until Black Friday and definitely check out Creative Live and SLR Lounge. P.S. Not getting paid by any of these websites. I just got a good experience learning from these courses and I just want to spread the word. Alright, swapping back to the EOS HD Pro original profile. It just looks awesome, it looks amazing, so this is the one that I'm going to stick with for the rest of the video. Alright, so the second part to this was what type of camera and lenses to get. So obviously if you have the money, go for the A9. Honestly, it's one of the best cameras that you can get, especially for wedding photography. But if you are on the budget, you are on a tight budget, I would say go for a used Canon camera, like a Canon 5D Mark II or a Canon 5D Mark III, and pick up some secondhand lenses, a 24-70 f2.8 and a 70-200 f2.8. I have friends who are still shooting with a Canon 5D Mark II and recently upgraded to a Canon 5D Mark III, so they can make do doing wedding photography even with an older Canon camera. Now the reason why I'm recommending Canon cameras is because I will admit Sony cameras are freaking expensive, especially the lenses as well. Whereas Canon cameras, you're gonna find a whole bunch of them on the used market, Craigslist, eBay, etc. Also, their lenses, they have a wide selection, choices of lenses that you can get, not just from Canon, but also third-party companies as well, as like Tamron, Sigma, and Tokina. So if Canon lenses are too expensive for you, go for the Sigma, go for the Tamron, go for the Tokina. You know, there's these lenses that exist that you can get that are gonna save you a ton of money. Sigma especially being known for their affordability and their uncompromised quality. As for getting started in wedding videography, look into the Panasonic GH4, the GH5, the Sony a6300, the a6500. What's great about these 4 cameras I just listed is the fact that they can adapt Canon lenses. So if you have a bunch of Canon lenses, or you're looking to buy some used Canon lenses on the cheap, there's that option for you, and you can go out and start shooting stuff. And that's pretty much it for this week's FAQ Friday. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.